Hey, we is Gang TV.
This one's for you, Tariq the Ghetto Coon Nasheed.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, cause I've been living wrong.
And why do I call you a ghetto coon? Well, let me explain to you, carnal. See, a coon, for people who don't know, is a derogatory word that people use towards black people who they say act white. And that's usually what people say when somebody disagrees with them and they're of the same color like black. Well, the reason I call Tariq a ghetto coon, because that's exactly what he is, man. He's a black man portraying himself to be this Mr. Gangsta, this Mr. Black Power, this Mr. F every other race. He hates white supremacy. He calls Latinos Mexican.
You know what's funny about how he say portraying himself as a gangster, right? All you gotta do is have that skin, and you gonna get what comes with it. Really, you ain't gotta portray yourself as nothing, man. They still gonna clench their purse. It don't matter if you got on a suit or what you got on. They still gonna clench their purse. They still gonna walk across the street. They still gonna do whatever. So I don't know, like, you know, what you mean by
coons. He calls us white Hispanics. He calls us all kinds of derogatory words and says all kinds of stereotypes and tries to make them seem as they're true. All the while, this chump lives in one of the whitest cities in the San Fernando Valley, Chatsworth, California. 2% African American. But he's over here talking like he's in South Central Compton or Watts with the brothers putting in that work. So first of all, use a chump for that, and that's why you're a ghetto coon, carnal. Now let's go forward. I heard about this guy a few times in my life, people asking me. I never really paid any attention.
So, first of all, you must think all black people are supposed to be in the hood, or that's all they worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean by, I don't get what you mean by that, right? Then you try to say that he be throwing out all these insults. He throwing out insults at people who are in line with certain white supremacist narratives. It's crazy, right? Only person who will have a problem with that is somebody who is pushing that white supremacist narrative. Now, so it's like, bro, you know, the truth gonna come out, man. This video a year old, right? So I don't know why you ain't deleted, because I'm about to break you down all the way.
Sonny sends me a link a few days ago, and he tells me start watching it from this mark. And he started talking about me, which is fine. People do all kind of stuff like that. But then he started going into the Latinos. He starts mocking Latinos. He starts making fun of our accents. He starts saying that all Latinos can't fight. He starts saying just that we, as Latinos, owe everything we have in the United States to the black man because of civil rights. Well, let's first get off into the stereotype that you're saying. You're saying all Latinos can't fight, and the street Latinos only pick on young little black kids who have, I think you were saying, have mental issues. Well, obviously, homie, you ain't from the streets, and you've never been from the streets if that's what you think, man. If that's the case, I guess all blacks are lazy. I guess all blacks don't pay their rent. I guess all blacks have bad credit, right? No, wrong, homie. But the sad part is you keep pushing that stupid-ass agenda of yours.
The fact that you had those insults on hand so fast, right, it show what type of person you is, man, because it take one to know one, right? Now, I ain't trying to say Tariq Nasheed is a racist, like I said, man. His insults is going towards the Mexicans who push that white is right narrative or that white supremacist narrative, you know? So for you to try to act like you don't understand that, or it just don't make no sense for me, right? But I be watching your lives, bro. I didn't watch a few of your lives like you try to insinuate that, you know, black people, so-called black people be looking for a reason to hate Mexicans or looking for a reason. No, that's not the case, bro. Don't try to tell us how we is, and that's not how we is, man. We loving people. Everybody know that, man. That's why they know they can manipulate us and act like it's all good when it ain't. How we gonna peacefully coexist when it's a hidden agenda of hate, right? With a hidden agenda of hate comes a hidden agenda to destroy. So it's like I don't get why you think we gonna make it somewhere when you perping and we see it's some of y'all in the crowd that got your faces upside down and this, that, and the third, and we can tell we not dumb. We know all the little secret sins, the mayates and all that. We know everything, man, now at this point. So for y'all to, you know, try to act like it's all kumbaya when it ain't, man. If it's good, it's good. If it's love, like I said in my last video. You feel me? And for the ones that it is love, it's love. You already know that. Ain't no question, man. But for the ones that ain't, go over there and stop trying to convince other people to go down your hatred-ass road. Stop trying to convince other people to hate. You feel me? Do that on your own. For the ones that's like-minded, you know, we fuck with y'all off top. It ain't even no question. But for people like this who try to act like they is progressive or a progressive thinker, and you really not, it's like, why would you even try to put yourself in a leadership position? Then you went up there to try to check Tiger when your morals and the hatred you got inside for certain people, you know what I'm saying, it ain't all the way healed. You know, you might be able to have a conversation with people, you might be able to even eat with them. You know, it's people like that. You know, the slave master used to feed the slaves, man. It don't mean he loved them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to compare you to a slave master, but it's like, it's more of a house nigga type of vibe. It's like, we're going to use them to fight them, and then we're going to destroy them, if you know what I mean.
Because you're a fucking buffoon. Then you go on into talking about we as Latinos owe you all this and that because of civil rights. I want you guys to take a look at the picture real quick. This picture is from Latin America in the 1800s. You got from Mexico all the way down, brother, South America. And what do you see? You see places that have been taken over by the British colonies, the Dutch colonies, French colonies, Portuguese colony, Spanish colonies. In other words, by who we call now white supremacists, conquistadors. This is the 1800s. Let's fast forward 30 years. What do you see? I see a bunch of countries that became independent. We started our war for independence against the white slave masters, conquistadors, whatever you want to call them, in the 1800s, brother. By 1830, they were gone. We took our land back, carnal. You were still in fucking chains. But you're going to sit here and try to tell me that we owe you something? We were breaking ground on freedom before any of you guys even had a dream. But yet we owe you? We don't owe you shit, man. The only thing I owe another man is common courtesy and respect, and you lost that from me. The minute you started talking all kind of vile stuff against Latinos, against Mexicans, against anybody who has heritage of brown. Why? Because you're a ghetto coon, homie. You're a ghetto coon that just sits there and tries to push this negative stuff so you can get your views. So these brothers believe that, oh, this man's about it. You ain't about it, brother. You don't even know the history, brother. Before you guys even thought about civil rights, we were out there fighting the white man that you're talking about. We got countries, brother. We got Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Panama. Keep going on the list. Costa Rica, Brazil. We've got countries. What you got, Playboy?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a prime example of somebody that looking for a reason to spew some hate. Cause you talking about what you got. When if it's a quarrel between two people, man, and you got a personal issue with this brother, why you bringing up everybody under the banister? You know what I'm saying? And now to speak for Tariq Nasheed, right? Like I said, man, he addressing everybody. He addressing the Mexicans who got that white supremacist narrative, man. If you acting like you on this side of things, man, he got an issue with you. So I don't understand why when you have an issue with him when if you acting like y'all got the same enemy, right? But no, that's not the problem. You looking for a reason to hate, man, American Cholo. And you been saying hella weird shit, man. You been saying a lot of weird shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? And they told you already to watch your mouth. Your peoples, it ain't not even your peoples because you Honduras Cholo. You from Honduras, right? And you acting like you the spokesman for the Mexicans, boy. That's crazy because they already told you to watch your mouth. But you didn't. You chose to keep going and acting like you got some type of say-so in the community and this, that, and third. And you acting like you a progressive thinker when really, right, all these videos do is show that you are looking for a reason to have hate or to rally everybody up. And then when it get too riled up, right, because this shit goes deeper than you. It's over your head. It's above your pay grade, man. So everybody ain't in accordance with that, oh, let's get everybody riled up and let's get the people, you know what I'm saying? Let's start a debate and this, that, and that. No, people is trying to keep it cool. That's why, you know, they told you, like I said, your people's already checked you, man. They told you to watch your mouth. You chose to move how you want to move, and that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Now you under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Now you under a microscope after you try to put Tiger under a microscope. You thought we wasn't going to look into you? You know what I'm saying? You, boy, you got the game twisted. But if y'all get a chance, man, to scroll down and look through some of his content, right? And it's like little spurts. He'll say shit in because he know the live is an hour long, man. So you know you ain't finna look through the whole live and listen to that shit, but it be in there, man. For the like-minded individual who trying to move forward, we fucks with y'all and we trying to move forward with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just don't bring them. That's it. That's what we saying. I ain't gonna lie. It probably be hard for them, though, to just abandon they folks, even though they racist and this, that, and the third. That's the difference between y'all and us, though. A little bit, you know, because when our folks is in the wrong, we abandon them. You know what I mean? If you in the wrong, if you not right, if you in the wrong and you trying to spew hatred and this, that, and third, that ain't how we get down. So we gonna be like, we gonna do our best to try to change your mind, or we gonna have to get away from you because we don't want to hear it. But what y'all do is embrace them and be like, oh, homie, try to act like one of y'all gonna be the liaison while the rest of y'all be racist, and that shit is weird. It's very weird. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But y'all niggas let me know what y'all think, man, down below, this, that, and the third. We're gonna go into, like I said, he under a microscope, so he gonna have to be on his P's and Q's from now on. And bro, they coming. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is coming, man. You understand that? You gotta know that. You gotta understand that you are under a microscope now, and guess what? They gonna find everything, man, that you done said. So you shouldn't even push the line on Tiger like that. You should have just let that go. That was stupid. Honduran Cholo, crazy, man. Y'all, Honduran Cholo, man. Crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, though.
Say, yo, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never Captain Saber, ho.
Fake ass motherfuckers be showing all that fake ass love. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that fake ass shit away from me, nigga. Before I explode on one of you bitch ass niggas, nigga.